All right, welcome back, and let's get into the front pages of our daily newspapers. The Business Day is what's up first. So having a look at theirs, it's Metro's point finger after JSE warning. And this is where Auditor General delays blame for late submissions. South Africa's largest metros have laid the blame squarely at the door of the Auditor General after the JSE warned yesterday it would suspend their bonds if they failed to submit audited financial statements by the end of February. The photograph there is an Israeli soldier directs an armed personnel carrier close to the southern part of the Gaza Strip. This is near the Karin Shalom crossing yesterday. So that's the photograph that they've got there. AIDS drug supplier Bars exits business rescue. The pharmaceutical company exited business rescue and sold a controlling stake in its business to the South African subsidiary of Indian generic drug manufacturer Hetero. And this is what came out yesterday. 78% is what Hetero South Africa will acquire. Discovery to shed debt as investments mature. How SPAR contractual system became a trap, and multi-party fund empty as donations dry up. So there's an interesting story for you to read there on the front page. The photograph, Michael Avery, does Wash era signal end of Fed support? And Madlanga Karim moves to block subpoena. Fallout there, Starmer urges Mandelson removal after Epstein links. And Proteas captain Markram eyes fresh World Cup start. So that's the front page of the Business Day. Daily Dispatch, this one is talking to probe flags 23 and 71 million rand pool fiasco. What is this one all about? So if I just look a little bit closer, Buffalo City Metro's disciplinary board has recommended that action be taken against at least 23 current and former city officials in connection with the failed multi-million rand Ndetsane swimming pool precinct. So yeah, again, things happening there, unfortunately. The photographs that they've got there, the young giant pumpkin champion back to defend the title. So all right, so the biggest pumpkin, I suppose, if your bathroom scale is carrying at 120 kilograms, then spare a thought for the Swats. Last year, 7-year-old Lilani Swat won the Maxima Pumpkin Growing Challenge in Stutterheim, and the pumpkin tipped the scale at 216 kilograms. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, that's a lot of pumpkin. Deeply concerning, BCM receives another damning audit report. And then just on the top there, we can see Mabuyane to politicians, stay in your lane. One-man mission to clean up picnic spot, and books, screens, and battle for the truth. So there we go. That's the front page of the Daily Dispatch. Let's have a look at the Witness now. Okay, my favorite little things, fur puppies. Okay, showing off their thing. And above, a dog participates in the 150th annual Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show at the Jacob Javits Convention Center in New York. So that's what they are focusing in on, with the little fur darlings showing themselves off. To serious news, 300 million rand foot and mouth disease vaccination plan for KwaZulu-Natal. In fact, this is a focus we're going to be taking in our interview after 8 this morning, is foot and mouth and the problems associated with it. And again, I've emphasized this before, you know, the consumer, us, you and me, have you noticed the price of meat and how insane it has gone? Because it really is something crazy. But anyway, so we'll talk about that, and that's what they're focusing in on as well. Ramaphosa mourns the death of Leon Levy, who is the last surviving signatory of the Freedom Charter and accused number 4 in the 1956 treason trial. He called it a sad moment for South Africa. The other stories there at the bottom, Limpopo co-joint twins in a stable condition, and chef rises from roadside stall to a social media star. So there we go, that's the front page of The Witness. Let's have a look at the Cape Argus. The Neumester Dome remains uncertain ahead of sonar. So remember, this is the dome that they are using while Parliament is not able to be used. So they set up this dome. This was the same dome, if you remember, where the late Nelson Mandela's funeral was held in Gunu. So they set this up in the parliamentary precinct, and all of the big events like the budget and sonar take place in this. But they're saying that a date for the completion of this dome is expected to be utilized for sonar has yet to be provided. They are citing technical delays with the ceremonial parades continuing at City Hall. The project costs about 30 million rand and is a joint financial operational undertaking between the Department of Public Works and Infrastructure and Parliament. So, yeah, we'll see what happens there. Hill Lewis welcomes the dismissal of protection order. And this is about the dismissal of a protection order taken out by Edgemead residents. And the case involves an application for a protection order lodged by a resident who accused the mayor of harassment and abuse of power in relation to an alleged land use violation. And this was heard at the Bishop Lavis Magistrates Court for its duration. So that's another story that they do look at there. Big drop in fuel prices tomorrow, 65 cents a litre is what we're saying. Tyler shines as awards celebrate global music. That's her second Grammy there. Stories of Hanover Street, Lavon, and Tafelsig residents highlight neglect at Rostov Cemetery. Right, next paper that we have for you is the Sowetan. Residents bridge state failures. Told by municipality that there's no money, Vaal community helped by a businessman construct pedestrian crossing over a dangerous stream. A group of pensioners tired of sewage stench take matters into their hands to fix their sewage system after years of neglect by Mfuleni. So that's their big story. AmaZulu stand on Bucks rise to the top. Trevor Noah and Tyler steal the show at the Grammys and consider Mogotsi's safety concern. Didiza, that's what we're also asking as the question of the day. All right, let's have a look at the next one there. We've got the Citizen for you. The Citizen there, Epstein's Cape Girls ties. Emails surface not only showing former President Jacob Zuma dined with disgraced financier and a model, but also tells of a scout known only as Daniel telling Jeffrey Epstein the potential of girls is huge in Cape Town. Oh, how scary. Tyler strikes gold again. There's Tyler stealing that front page and again stealing that Grammy. Well done for her. In Los Angeles on Sunday, she was dressed in a feathered D squared. So really beautiful, a beautiful gown that she was wearing as well. Last minute wealth choices. Trevor's joke, no laughing matter for Trump, and SA stance risks a Goa fallout. Okay, we've still got time. Let me read this one for you as well, and that's the front page of the Herald. The Herald saying, "What's that smell? Sewerage woes put tourism at risk." And this is the wild side ambience gone with the wind is what they say there. And what they're saying is that a stench of sewage hovering over Gqeberha's wild side is affecting recreation and tourism in one of the most picturesque parts of the cities. It's not clear if the culprit is the Cape Received Wastewater Treatment Works or its sister plant in Drift Sands, but the stench is delivered intermittently on certain winds. Oh, that's not nice at all. Meeting an icon, and there's a photograph on the front page there. A French exchange student, Louise Tonnen, 20 years old, relaxes on the bench in front of a library at the NMU South Campus next to a statue of former President Nelson Mandela reading a book. So there's a memory for her forever. Man dies after falling from a moving vehicle in a very bizarre incident they're reporting here. A night of fun in Gqeberha took a fatal turn when a man fell out of a moving vehicle, hit his head on the pavement and died on the scene. This bizarre incident occurred outside a pub on the beachfront in Summerstrand. This happened on Sunday night. And then those, I think, are the big stories. Yeah, those are the stories that we've got for you there on the Herald. And then finally the Star, SAPS member kidnapped by security forces. And this is a dramatic turn of events that unfolded at the Madlanga Commission of Inquiry. Yesterday, SAPS ballistics analyst Captain Lawrence testified that he was kidnapped by armed police officers who forced him to rectify errors in a ballistics report related to the murder of Verenigde engineer Armand Swart on the 17th of April 2024. We'll get more from Sakina and Canny on that one shortly. Midwife Yolande Maritz-Fouché maintains innocence in the High Court, and that's the former midwife testifying in her defense. That's what's happening in court at the moment. And then finally, student security guards suffer severe burns in a transformer explosion. This was a very, very terrible story that we were right on top of yesterday. We'll have more for you in the news after this. So that's the end of the newspapers. Take a break, and here's the SABC News website. You can also get all of your news here, and if that's where you haven't visited yet, please do make sure that you do go on to the SABC. We've got absolutely there for you, easy to navigate and a lot of information to get through. And then of course the SABC Plus app, download that, keep that on your device, and you'll be able to watch all of this. BRICS Africa channel, you can watch the Madlanga, the Parliamentary Ad Hoc Commission, those are the pop-up channels. And then of course all of our programming from SABC 1 all the way through to SABC 2 and to SABC News, and all the repeats that you have as well.